Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Let us now listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
You can raise your hand, the Kundalini will move. You can maneuver it. You can give it a bandhan, it will go round and round and round. But what about the spirit? You cannot maneuver it. There's only one mantra to awaken the spirit, in the sense that to please him, you have to say you are the spirit. But you cannot maneuver it. You have to bring in Kundalini to look after it. You have to take Kundalini there, to the heart, so that this child, which is the little offspring just now, has to be carefully developed and mature. So on both the sides of men or women, we have to understand that if you are a man and if you are a dominating man, it's all right. But if you are a woman and if you are dominating, then it's a difficult thing for Sahaja Yoga to cure, because you have lost your quality of being a woman. At least you have to be a woman to begin with. If you are not even a woman, Then what can you do with these third persons who are neither man nor woman? Now the men, when they are dominating, they have to understand that they have to be compassionate. They have to be kind. They have to be considerate, but never subservient. Never subservient. This is, one should understand that you should not be subservient. Now the women, what they have to be is to be great, large, receptive, receiving and nourishing all that. Now the way husbands are told sometimes in this West, I'm shocked. Like say this, Mr. X, you haven't done this. X, you haven't done that. How have you put it? Do this, do that, do that. This is not a woman's way of doing it. It's absolutely wrong that to do. To tell him to do something. You are becoming a manly. And then we lose completely the power of giving that nourishment of a woman's love, which is the power of a woman, which women don't understand. I'll tell you a simple example. My own granddaughter, she wants to be an air hostess all the time. She said, you must have also thought of being an air hostess. I said, why? What is so great about air hostess? She says, oh, that's the only time you can give food to someone. You see, a natural instinct of a mother that let me see them eat, you see. They don't eat themselves, they want others to eat. But this is not in the conception of the Western women. I tell you, they can't understand this. Why? I have done this, so why not he does this? It's your privilege to do these things properly, in a proper way. But supposing somebody is a very good mechanic, the woman will also become a mechanic. I'll do the mechanical things. She is not there for doing mechanical work. She is there for the mechanics of the emotions. On the contrary, she just does the other way around. Like a man comes home, she goes on ordering. You have put that right. Why did you spoil my carpet? Why did you do this? Clean it up. Get that thing. Do that. All his mechanics of emotions are finished. Once his mechanics of emotions are finished, he is useless and you are useless as it is. And men also should not do their jobs. Let them do their own jobs. I think this is one of the biggest problems of the West today. That men are neither men and women are not women. I find the equality so horrid that I don't know how to deal with the mixtures. You must understand this very simple thing in life, that if you are a hybrid stuff, you can't have the quality of a surgeon. Okay? If you mix it up, it's a very funny thing, isn't it? So a woman must try to be a woman and man must try to be a man. Now see, what is the situation of a man as a masculine effect on the development of consciousness. So, as a manliness was expressed, we have developed science. We have developed all this knowledge, all these things which are outside. Now everything is ready. Now the woman has to come up. I mean, I'm saying in a very abstract way. Don't think of the women, but you can say the feminine nature has to rise now. Now everything is ready. It has to just spark. All the chakras are ready. Now awaken the Kundalini. Kundalini is as important as the other chakras are. So now awaken the Kundalini. Now Kundalini's behavior and mode of action is very different from the mode of action of the chakras. If the Kundalini becomes the chakras and chakras become the Kundalini, how will you manage Sahaja Yoga? But we must assume our own nature in all dignity and in all pride, not to feel any way lower down. Because a man sits on a horse, a woman wants to sit on a horse. What is the need for a woman to sit on a horse? I can't understand. Here all the women are sitting on a horse. They'll become like horses. Already I think half of your royal family looks like horses. Don't they? I think so. Their faces look like horses. See, so there is no need for women to do all the things that men have already done. Say, for example, there's one personality of masculine personality that has to come and do certain job. Now you've done it. Alright, now the another personality has to do this job. Now see the situation of the divine also. Now the whole complication comes in that once a kind of a thing has been done, the another one that comes wants to do the same. Do you follow my point? So the whole energy is completely wasted. The whole preparation has been made for this Aquarius age to come in, to bring in the Kundalini upward and to make the whole thing work out in such a way that the left and right meet and you all become ignited, enlightened. It was a question of our being sharing the whole job in a proper understanding. Now see how Mother Earth herself was created. It's also a very simple thing. First, the movement of the energy started flowing. Now this is a combined energy. Alright? Then the combined energy went round and round and round like that. And when it consolidated, there was this big bang. When big bang took place, now this is the manly work, I should say, in a way, manly style. Because still the Mother Earth is not produced. So then, these little fragments again went round and round. With the momentum, they became roundish. Out of them, the Mother Earth was selected for one job. Not to do anything, you keep quiet now. Alright. On the Mother Earth, out of the water came the life. The carbon came in. Everybody helped there. And a human being was created. Then the men went round, improved their societies or whatever they have done to it, whatever was possible with their ego is done, finished now. Now they have done their job, see. Now they are on dole, we can say. Now the womb, or we can say the Kundalini, which has been waiting all these years, was resting, waiting for that time. Isn't it? So we call it the blossom time has come. At that time, the Kundalini has to rise and ignite in such a way that the completion of the whole work takes place. It's simple. Do you understand now? So there is no competition between men or women. But the style of work is different. If you understand that, then only this kind of a revolution will take place and not a rebellion. Actually, women are rebelling against men, and nonsense it is. I mean, it's such a headache that you create something, allow them to grow, and the another party comes which has to complete the job, starts rebelling. So the revolution has to take place. And the revolution is only possible when we understand that what part is left out now to be done. Are you getting me all right? So that part is now realization. Awakening of the Kundalini. For that, your feminine qualities are going to help you, not your masculine qualities. So, aggressiveness must be given up by men. Also, because they are Sahaja Yogis now, they have to take feminine qualities, not of fighting. If women fight, they are not women. You see, women are told that you are useless, you are good for nothing. So now they are trying to show, no, we are also alright. If you have eaten one crow, we'll eat three. Now, the understanding and the wise perception would be such that what do we have to do now to change the mode and the style of our lives? What's wrong here? A turning point has come. Now, the evolution is not rebellion at all by any chance. If it's a wrong idea people have, it's not rebellion. That you hit me and I hit you. Go on hitting each other like a pendulum, you move. You see the movement of a pendulum. It's not like a boom. This thing. That today you are born as a Muslim, tomorrow you are born as a Jew. Then you are born as a Jew, then you are born as a Hindu. Then you are born as... It's not pendulum. It is spiral movement. So every time you achieve an evolution, you are at a higher level than the before. You see, the movement is spiral. See my point? Now, to achieve the higher position in our whole being, what should we do? Is to understand that from this point to that point we have to rise. We have to rise in a way that we move in such a way that it is not in a pendulum way but in a spiral way. And to move spirally, you have to use another kind of force. Whatever you have used so far has to be endowed with another kind of force, and that's the feminine qualities of women. But where are the feminine women? They'll dress up like women, they'll try to be feminine and all that. That's not the way. From inside, from the heart, a feminine heart. Christ showed that in his life. He forgave. Only a woman can forgive, man cannot. Because he's aggressive. How can he forgive? Krishna never forgave anyone. He used to kill. Right, royal fashion? Go. Alright? If you are so, alright. Done. He forgave to such an extent to show that he is now giving a turn to the spiral. And now a feminine quality has to be developed among human beings. But that doesn't mean that you start walking like women or developing waistlines. Because that's another stupidity. See? But to be motherly. Not to be fatherly, but to be motherly. That kindness, that gentleness should be in your behavior towards each other. Of course, this force also corrects. Sometimes also gets angry also. Mother also has to get angry sometimes. Especially with people who never get all right with their behavior. She has to be shouting, punishing, and sometimes she also destroys. It's all right. But that is sometimes, not all the time. So, just now one has to accept that to be like the Mother Earth, we have to be forbearing. Dhara. Dharaiti sadhara. She is the sustenance of everything. She takes everything, the vibrations are sucked in. See, talk about. And now for the first time after realization, you can give her back what you have got it from her. You can give vibrations to her trees that are created. You can make them beautiful. You can transform a flower into a more beautiful flower. Now, whatever you have got from the Mother Earth, you can give because your Mother Earth is awakened within you. So you return her back everything that you got from her and give it to others. Generosity, the greatness of heart, nobility, forgiveness, love, affection, bearing everything for love. And for a mother, to save her child, she starves herself, She'll do everything to save her child. Complete dedication she has for her child. That's a real mother. I mean, the kind of mothers you see these days, neither they are mothers nor women. But what I'm saying, that's the real image of a mother is. And you have an image before you. So, this is what one has to develop now. Whether you are men or women, as Sahajogis, you must develop a new consciousness of affection, love, and compassion. Getting angry, getting into a temper, shouting at people, screaming at people is not going to help us much. If you have to help the whole, the growth of the whole, try to make yourself a milder person. Be angry with yourself that you are losing tempers and you are so unkind to others. All the problems have come out of the overgrowth of the masculinity. Overgrowth. It reaches a certain point. You see, it's reached such a wretched point now that it has to come down. But also femininity at a lower level without realization could be very, very small-hearted, chicken-hearted, could be all the time worried about her own child. That's what one has to change, is to have love and affection for every surgeon, for every person. When it comes to fighting others, you are all one. But among yourselves, you can look after each other, tell them, say for example, something's paining in my nose here, I'll just try to rub it in the same way. But I won't try to cut my nose, will I? Or bang my nose, I won't. So the feeling that the other is myself, be kind and gentle, try to improve and help in that manner. I hope you have understood the whole thing. In a nutshell is that we have to change the whole mood. The radical change has to come in the society of Sahajogis. If there is any question, you ask me before we start the puja. Now the problem of divorce and all that you can see in this respect. Just Navi problem can be solved. Any question? Okay. What is
Is
it?
it ever all right to hurt other people for their own good, Mother?
See, this problem comes in where you are not the whole. Alright? Now supposing, as I told you, if you are the whole, then who is the other? Then you will, even if you have to hurt, say for example, like there's a blood coming out of my thumb. I'll press it hard to stop the blood. It will hurt the thing, but the discrimination must be used that I'm losing my blood, which is precious, much more precious than this little hurt. But that discretion must be achieved. You see, in Sahaja Yoga, you are all free to develop your sense of discretion. And once you develop your sense of discretion, gradually you will know what to do. In the beginning, you will hurt, no doubt. Because you are used to that. I've seen people here just barking at each other. As soon as they see each other, they start barking. You go anywhere, in the whole country, you go anywhere. They just start barking for nothing at all. I was surprised. In pool, I went there. There also everybody is barking at each other, Whether they're drunk or not drunk makes no difference. In the same state. But after realization, you do say, because you feel concerned, you're worried, but you say in such a way that you achieve the results. See, my point is, That is the criteria, that you should achieve the results. But supposing a man has come for the first time, tell him you are a bhoot, then naturally he'll be hurt. Very common. First day something boxing and you say you are a bhoot. I mean, thank God he doesn't understand the meaning of the word bhoot, then it's alright. But first you think of being gentle, right, embalming, sweet. Let's see, find out ways and methods. It's a very good way, is the evening to write down how many sweet things I have said today. Not like these sweet things we say, you are looking beautiful, all that. Not those superficial ones that may pamper the ego. But they are so sweet, things are. Like saying, there's some very good words. People say like, are you warm enough? Very sweet way of asking a question. Then it's very simple, but you can say like that. It's not but very difficult for people to say that, even I've seen. Looking after others' comforts. Somebody sitting, he wants a water, and you're awkwardly sitting. You just go rush and give him a water. Oh, that's too much then to expect that. Oh God, you gave water. I'm not his servant. Immediately the question comes into that. Little bit. Trying to do something here and there. Or sometimes thinking, going in the market, you find something now, oh, let me take it for him. Children do. I've seen children all the time, they think of their friends, what they can buy for others. This is good for my friend, this is good for that. She's very fond of this, she likes it. All these little things, Sometimes, even a small thing like early in the morning, you get up, you find another person is sleeping on one side, his blanket on the third side, and his pillow on the fourth side. So you just put his head on the pillow and cover him with the blanket. That's mother's job. Not out of fear, but out of sheer love. Like even if it's cold and buttons are open, you can button up a person who likes it. It's little things, Women have very little sweet things which they do, which makes men very happy. But women have lost that now sense of it. Not the fighting, but thinking of what sweet things you can do. And also sometimes teasing is all right. Sometimes tickling is all right. But a kind of a sweet, rapport between each other. Even the feeling that we can do that is a master's job. It's a master's job. The one who is the master can do it. Those who are not, will not be able to. They will again come back to hurt. Ultimately, they'll end up with hurting or fighting or coming to blows. But those who are masters will be so beautifully doing the whole job that it's kind of a very sweet relationship. It's called madhurya. Without any lust, without any money business and things. It's a sweet relationship. And the joy would be bubbling. All these perversions, all these things will drop off. But a very sweet relationship. Alright? Even saying that you are feeling happy.
महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः।
Thank you, Shri Mataji, for the beautiful vibrations. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. We will continue again tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.